Hello, welcome. Glad that you're here with us as we continue our chronological read through of the Bible. We're going to start, actually, the next 2 days, we're going to be looking at the book of Hosea. Hosea is a prophet. He served in the northern kingdom of Israel, and actually, he may be the only prophet who both served the northern kingdom of Israel and also was born in the northern kingdom of Israel. There's a number of prophets that served the northern kingdom, but they were actually born in Judah. Now, I guess one other thought here as you're reading through this, um, you'll see Hosea referring to Ephraim a lot. When he talks about Ephraim, he's actually talking about the entire northern kingdom of Israel because Ephraim is the largest tribe. So that's a way of referring to the entire tribe, to the entire group of the 10 tribes. Now, Hosea is a little bit unique among the prophets in that it appears that his life is the message, um, or at least an allegory of the message that Yahweh wishes to communicate. Isaiah experienced that, if you remember, for 3 years. We talked about that in one of our most recent, just a day or two ago. But it seems that in this particular case, pretty much all of Hosea's adult life is the message that God is communicating to Israel. Now, the name Hosea means God saves. And God tells Hosea to go out and marry a prostitute whose name is Gomer. They have two sons. By the way, it's unclear whether or not Hosea actually knows that she's a prostitute when he marries her. Um, you know, hard to say one way or the other. But just the same, God specifically tells Hosea that he wants him to marry Gomer. They have two sons, Jezreel, which means God sows, and it refers to the coming judgment. And the other son is named Loami, which means not my people. They also have a third child, a daughter, and her name is Lo Ruamah, Lo Ruamah. And that means no mercy. So we have God sows, punishment, not my people, and no mercy. Now, Gomer's need, Hosea's wife, Gomer's need for redemption, repeated redemption, and the names of the children all figure into God's message to Israel. This book reminds us of the faithfulness of God's love of Israel, his love for us, even in the face of our unfaithfulness, Israel's unfaithfulness to him, as he constantly calls us away from that unfaithfulness to new life in him. It's also clear that Gomer does not merit Hosea's love, yet she receives it anyway. Chapter 1 of our reading immediately sets the tone for God's complaint, if you will, against Israel. She's unfaithful. The first 13 verses of chapter 2 then speak about how God will punish Israel. But the second half of chapter 2 speaks about how God will then show mercy on Israel. Notice in verses 21 to 23 how God now sows her, Israel, in the land rather than sowing punishment, how he shows mercy to her who was named no mercy, and how he claims him who was called not my people. So you see that reversal going on. Then in chapter 3, the Lord sends Hosea to redeem Gomer, who's returned to whoredom, making clear to Israel that though she, Israel, whores after other gods, Yahweh will yet claim her and return her to himself. In chapter 4, the Lord again accuses Israel of her idolatry, of her whoredom after other gods. In chapter 5, he speaks again of the punishment Israel will receive. And then in chapters 6 and 7, he mourns that Israel and Judah are not repentant. As always, I pray that these discussions help you, especially when you get into a book like this, seeing a little bit of what's going on. I pray that you're learning, that you're growing as we spend this time together. I look forward to gathering with you again the next time.